And I'm way too far on the right. So this still not good. Okay, this should be better. Alright then. Looks like I might have a connection. Pedal cam is missing. Let's plug that briefly in. You're just gonna get stuffed in there. You're gonna figure out if you connect or not. Fix it afterwards. Right. Steam has decided to be on this screen. Hold on. Where is it? ACC. Launch. VR mode. Okay. Oh, I forgot my overlays. Fuck. I knew I would forget something. We're just gonna run gravely qualifying without any. That is fine. We're late. We're so late due to dinner that it's just absurd. That is the shit I regularly deal with. It's just a bit absurd tonight. The level of late that I got to. Pro L. Where is it? There it is. Paste, connect. So. I don't think I even have time really to adjust the setup even. Okay, 8 minutes about on the clock. Goodness gracious. What the fuck is this default setup here? No, we're just gonna take 20 liters and hope that the race setup works better than this. Temperature 50 degree track, Jesus Christ. Oh god, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that is gonna be absolutely hilarious fun. Jesus fucking Christ. Plus 2 on the rear perhaps, but that's about it. Mechanical, is anything wrong here? Very soft suspension. Just one click as usual into the springs. Click out of brake power, a bit more direct the steering wheel, and then we should have something else just halfway workable. Ignition, starter.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Yeah, let's say that's a decent enough turnaround. Just need to find this. Whoa, this thing is oversteery as fuck. This isn't fun. Radeon is immediately wanting to come around on these slow speed corners, which is interesting. It's unusual. Oh, there's so much understeer here. It just doesn't feel like there's any traction on this asphalt here. At all. Although we don't have any pressure and the tires are getting really hot on the surface. Probably causing some blisters and stuff because of how I'm taking them way too fast here in the beginning. I need to get pressures in there. Okay, the brakes actually work for this corner, it seems. Yeah, also in case anybody is in the chat, I cannot read the chat right now. I will fix this after my qualifying stint is over in about 5 minutes. It's just I need to run this track. I have not done any practice ahead of the race. And I've gone way later than I expected to run late. Because of the bloody ancient one doing stupid shit again. Okay, we actually do have some oversteer into this corner under the brakes. Tires are getting hot, but the pressure seems to be alright right now. We're probably gonna get high when they stabilize. Because I mean, we're only at the end of the first flyer. Although I think at hot temperatures the pressure stabilizes quicker. Because, you know, it takes shorter to get the tires up to temps. So where are we? 7th. I guess that's not too bad. Could I get downshift, please?
Yellow flag, good job. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Ah, come on, pedal shifter, work! I need you to work and not fail on me again. Okay. Ah, lock up. Okay, that corner is a bit of a nightmare. Cost a lot of time there. Come on, can I have a functioning pedal shifter for once? Ah, I'm up now instead of down. There's a decent chunk of time in this lap, it's just... Oh, come on. I question mainly if I don't get a random lockup or my pedal shifter works. Which both things are kind of at times intertwined with each other. Oh, you actually... It's actually damn close to being flat, this corner. That's surprising.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That's 70, 2 minutes remaining. So I have 2 laps with this one. Oh, this is corner. This corner is a night. I mean, this corner is not particularly descriptive, but that right-hand kink is always so easy to run wide, and then you're just in a wall of pain. This could have been done better.
Yellow flag in sector
So half a second improvement, will we get a position for that? Yes, 1 position precisely. That's I guess there's some very fast guys, or there's not a lot of GT4s here today. I'm gonna guess both. Right, I have still the ability to finish this lap, obviously. So I'm gonna damn do so. I could be taking a wider line there. Perhaps third gear maybe for this corner might make more sense. Second gear doesn't make sense for this one, as long as my gear shift actually goes through. For once I'm not only fighting the downshift protection, I'm also fighting the fucking steering wheel itself. Nothing new, but it has to be pretty bad tonight specifically. Had it. Oh, I lost all the time for the final corner here. Or penultimate turner. This is the final. So, ooh, the front right is quite high pressure. Actually only 7/10 off pace, that's... I'm satisfied with that. That is very pleasing. 7/10 only off the pace there at the end. I could have had another position, but whatever. Considering that how that was scruffed together suddenly to like get anything on the board. That's not pretty solid then. Right, we need to reduce the tire pressures a bit because they keep being too high. Right, now I wanted to also fix the... So it is saying 2 liters per lap. Or about 70 liters, actually less than 70 liters because we are doing only 45 minutes in this series. It's only a 45-minute race, which makes it a bit easier. Oh, my lenses are actually fogging up right now. Oh wait, is my audio... No, my audio is working. My audio is working, right. Oh, you didn't hear that I didn't have my chat up. It's unfortunate, dude. You literally turned up in that segment when I had my chat not up. Just because I don't immediately respond to chat for once. Because I forgot my overlays. A minute earlier. I was focusing on getting qualifying in. Let's see, I'm on the road and stuff. Like, yeah, in no way really different than anyone else. And it's fine, I guess. Right. So, finally have my overlay up. Come on! That bug when turning off the controller sometimes decides, hey, both of them need to be in the same position now. Okay. So how many GT4s did we actually have now in qualifying? It's really annoying, it's really fogging up my lenses right now. So GT4. We've actually had 15 guys qualify, which isn't that many, in all honesty. It's a pretty average GT4 field, but P6 then? I guess it's good enough. We have 37 turn up out of, I think, 50 sign-ups, although they did kick out a bunch of people who signed up but didn't turn up for race 1. So there's that. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's only 3 slots. Which is... At least it shows me that one. How many is that? Yeah, 3. 3 guys who hadn't signed up prior to the race. Right. Okay, and there's another ping from PLR here. That's a social media ping. Okay. Yeah, well, totally. I mean, you should not defend against GT3 usually. Yeah, the advice for the GT3 drivers I think is solid enough. Right, let's stuff this over to my second screen while we're at it. Right, oh yeah, right, I wanted to calculate some fuel maybe while we are standing still here. I mean, I found something interesting after I wrote that, like, I'm gonna run late for the event. Somebody said, I can't hear anything in VC, my settings are probably off. It's like, why do you not check your settings before you type a message in the chat? It's like, why? I can't hear anyone. Like, then just check your settings briefly, bro. It takes about as long as typing that message out, so yeah. So, right, how fast are we lapping the circuit actually as GT4s? I mean, again, the pace was pretty solid, honestly, from the car. How am I sector-wise? I'm actually only about, I mean, there's Forster's a BMW, and he's about as fast as I am for Sector 1. Actually, the Alpine in front of me with long is slightly slower for Sector 1. Sector 2, I'm down quite a bit. In Sector 3, I'm really competitive, actually. Like, I'm one of the fastest again. One of the fastest in Sector 3. Not quite the fastest, but like one of the fastest. Sector 1 is on the slower side, but not the slowest. The Aston and the Alpine are slower. Sector 2 is really where I actually lose ground because I'm the slowest there, top 6. I'm actually top 7 there even. I mean, realistically it's top 7 because after that there's like a decent gap to the next car, about 8/10. The first 7 cars are within 8/10, and then it's 8/10 to the next one. Yeah, there's a bit of a skill gap, you could say, at that point. Right, where was my fuel calculator again? Oh yeah, I wanted to check how much lap time was there again. 44.9. Okay. I mean, 45 is easy to calculate with. A 45-minute race divided by 1.75. That is 26 laps. Make that 28. 28 times 2. Also, I can do that in my head. That is 66. Yeah, 66. Right. Okay. I think we'll find them with 70 liters just to be on the safe sides. Okay. I think the setup is handling-wise fine enough. Car's going places. I could perhaps swap into the Type 2 brake pads just to A, make my life easier, B, to just get perhaps a bit less temperature into the brakes. So tires. It might make slight more amount of sense there. Yeah, let's just do that, honestly. Honestly, the main limiting factor for me is on brakes, is not the pad type in this case. If the Maserati is, your tire is not stopping, so there's that. Maserati Zandvoort 01. Okay. As long as I don't get a coughing fit, I'm fine. And I hope the car handles well enough then in the actual session. We can think about it there. God, I'm tired of it as well. A bit annoying. I'm actually running with 2x style multiplier. That's interesting, but it shouldn't get like colder or hotter really, because the session starts at 2 PM, so I mean it ends about what 3:30 in-game time, so not much difference. I'm bored right now. Oh, decided to freeze frame. Oh great, Discord, could you just play this back on full screen without having to freeze frame? Curbing itself. Ah, you're here. Man, I was late as all heck. Like, the stream was scheduled for 8 PM, so about an hour ago. And I came here about half an hour. Actually, not even half an hour. About 25 minutes ago. I came here. So, I was delayed heavily. I had just barely got a qualifying lap in due to how late I was. But I'm fine. I still caught for a bit, so, which I'm probably gonna do for a while. Yeah, the race is about to start. I was just bored in the in-between times I answered somebody's question of like, hey, why is my car oversteering? Well, you hit the curb on the inside and died. I never tried to countersteer against the slide. That was the answer for that guy. So what am I gonna do with the setup? I think I've done everything that I can. I just need to like stay right now here and wait. Honestly, with 51 track tab, I might just go off the jacks to get some tire warming, actually. I might actually get some tire warming from just standing on the track with these temperatures. Right. The pace, however, seems to be relatively good, so knock on wood, we need to get for turn 1. And also, passing is absolutely a shit show, obviously, around this track. But we actually seem to have pace. Despite me having done, I think 4 laps in qualifying? 4 flyers, though. But that's it. That is all I did. No practice ahead of time. Just hopped right in, late from dinner. Just pounded in the laps and made it count. I mean, where's the? Okay, I mean we have a Beamer in front. We have a Porter driver here. We have the Aston that last time around came into the pits. Here's the Alpine that ran away in front of us, I think. Last time. The MUQU driver, Lukas, is back to P35, probably because the MUQU sucks ass. Otherwise, I don't see real. Oh, yeah, wait. This is the Audi driver I was fighting last time, I think. I think that's the guy who's again behind me. Ironic. And behind that, it's actually a. A10s, like the top 7 were actually almost lost the first gen. Not actually. If we were starting only 7th in class. Not 7th. Actually, we're 6th in class. The top 7 are within 8/10 of a second. There's 16 cars actually in our class, which is not a lot, but like not little. So it's not actually terrible in terms of the grid size. Not terrible qualifying result. I think I qualified the same position last time. But I was significantly further down on pace last time than this time. This time we were actually like within 7/10 of a second. Actually 7. Yeah, within 7/10 actually of a second. To the pole sitter.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
While actually we probably don't need to do too much pre-warming of the brakes probably want to be pre-warmed, but the rest just doesn't want. Well, actually, I should. We need to build actually tire pressure. I did notice that in my qualifying run. The first lap, the out lap was absolutely hell because of how low you have to set the tire pressures in these conditions. So you absolutely have midfield to first. More accurate. But yeah, what I wanted to say is like, top 7 within 8/10 of a second, and then the next car is another 8/10 behind. So we have basically this front group that's roughly running the same pace as each other. So it's pretty tight. What the hell was that sound? Sounded like some angry bird or some shit. It's like dying or some shit. Not an angry bird dying, but like a bird dying or something like that. Actually, Long, you belong behind me. But yeah, we had decent pace there. I don't think we're gonna win it. But especially because this is... I haven't raced this track that much. Actually, I have raced it a few times, but not that much. It's not particularly a popular track. I've obviously gotten utilization out of it. Well, we're going side by side very early on here. Although granted, we are a pretty decently sized grid. I think 37 or so cars in total. And so this means we're like, yeah, 28th overall as a GT. Yeah, I'm gonna yell a lot at my pedal shifter because this shit ain't actuating really. Yeah, here we're going side by side already. Right. Forgot to actually pre-warm my brakes probably. Properly. It's always the pronunciation of those two words is really difficult. But we have some tire temp. Should be okay. Oh fuck, that was very quick.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Where are you going, mate?
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Ah, the Aston did not step on the throttle at all. Come on, Aston.
Car on the right.
Ooh. Come on.
Clear on the right.
Could you just do something, please? I beg you.
Car on the right.
Because I'm gonna lose out due to you
On the right.
if you continue to just drive slow as fuck. Oh, the Aston's I'm calling now the Aston, the Audi and Aston. Goddammit. Problem is right now that obviously the GT4 leaders are stuck in the back end of the GT3 traffic. Because the back end of the GT3 traffic is so slow that we keep up with them for the first lap. As they go from side by side to single file. I think it would genuinely be advisable if like multi-class leagues would switch to the manual starting format. So that the GT4s could just start separately. Even if we go on the same green call, it would just be so much less pain, I think. But I mean, multi-class leagues in general are bloody rarity in this, in ACC, so go figure. Right. Not the greatest start, we lost the position. Although we do have to run now on the Alpine, but he's gonna go defensive.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And he's gonna keep the position.
There's a slow
Or did we actually lose a position? I don't know. Oh, there's a McLaren parked. Come on, guys. Oh yeah, the issue actually with my downshift not registering is genuinely the downshift does not register. I genuinely do not get a downshift at all because the steering wheel doesn't actuate the button. You might hear the click still somewhat, but you do notice perhaps that my downshift are very damped, the sound of them. That is because literally the housing of my steering wheel is broken at that spot. There's a crack in it. So that means when I pull the downshift, there's flex in the downshift. Which means sometimes the button does not get pressed from the pedal. That is a severe issue I'm dealing with. And it's not new completely, but it's just... Yeah, we still are stuck with the old version of the track. And then we're also stuck with the old version of Barcelona. I think the Long Palm series has not... Well, the SRO series has not raced here since... I think 2018 or so. Which is why we don't have the track updated. In part. But also in part because Kunis is busier doing... I don't know, making indie. Instead of VAR. God damn it, why did you never make VAR? Would have been so much more fun. And actually, we are 6th place, so that's correct. I did not lose obsession. As I thought. Seems we're gonna get a lot of processional racing here tonight. Yeah, I don't know how long my tires are gonna hold up really. It seems a lot of my competitors are starting to really pick up the pace and I'm seemingly just stuck. I seem to have decent pace for the final corner, but like... Oh, come on, shitbox. Outside of that, it's just not quite enough, I think. A bit frustrating, I guess. It's gonna go very similar to Kayalami. Hey, we're gonna have traffic as well to mix this entire thing up. And then I'm not directly behind the Alpine, I at least don't get massive amounts of understeer for the final corner. Actually, it was not that much slower, I was about 10th slower than the Alpine in front. But yeah, to get back to the downshifts, yeah, the game does miss downshifts when you hit the downshift protection. That exists. And with how the gearing is on this car, you can totally do that. But my... that's not particularly the big issue I'm dealing with. The big issue is just that sometimes I pull the pedal and it just doesn't go down. Because the pedal doesn't actuate. And I can feel that at times when it happens. Sometimes I can't, but like sometimes you can really feel it just go complete mush and you just do not get anything from your pedal. Okay, I should probably move the brake bias perhaps backwards. Or not, I don't know. It's complicated. GT3 probably died. I mean, these temperatures I should really not abuse my tires, but I'm the car that abuses them. I should brake earlier when I'm in the slipstream. Because I thought I braked earlier, but it wasn't quite enough from the extreme. Oh god. Please slow down. Fuck. Why am I so much faster right now into these corners? than my tires can do. It's like I'm braking at the usual point, it just doesn't do it. Really strange stuff. I've been thinking about this. Is that genuinely Morbius advertisement on the back of that Alpine, or is that just me mistaking something? Or is that just some other brand that is named Morbius? Oh, it's Mobius. Not Morbius. That would have been funny. Yeah, this lap was a lot slower. That's fine. It's not like anybody really outside of the BMW in front is running away, and he isn't running away that much either. Like, we're 10 minutes nearly into this race and we're like basically line of stern still. God, the GT3 is gonna have fun with this. Like, they're just gonna cause carnage when they come. Oh, there was so much in this here. Oh, that hooked us just about. The Audi is joining this fight as well. So, Alpine.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I precisely gave you enough. Mate, I gave you enough room. There's no need to flash me. I gave you precisely the amount of room you needed there. That is fair and square then. Alright. Aston up next. Oh god, I'm shaking. I'm shaking really badly right now. Come on, buddy. Well, he kind of like, I don't know what the hell he was thinking on the back straight. It's like, I thought he was gonna go defensive because he was always going defensive in the front stretch, but I don't think he quite realized how close I got there. And I had to lift slightly just to get around him and to get into attack position. Now I did shove him basically nearly in the chicane off, but it's a Maserati, like, I was basically fucked when I hit the brakes. Oh, come on, buddy. Why the fuck are you shaking so much? This isn't my first day here. I've done worse things. Yeah, I've done worse things. I've done also more difficult things. Oh, come on. What the fuck is wrong with my body right now? Like, I've been having absolute massive coughing attacks, and now I have an uncontrollably shaking right foot. It's really uncomfortable, I can tell you that. Oh, come on, buddy. Calm down. At least my left foot isn't shaking. That's the like important one to have feeling in. I should have blown my nose, I think, before the race. It's a bit stuffy. Yeah, I don't think it's cold, it's just nerves. Which is really odd. But you can just like tell yourself like, oh, this is totally fine, and it's like, but I'm still unnerved by it. I don't know why. I think I'm right now causing myself to continue being unnerved by it. I think I just stop talking about it and just drive and hope it goes away. Yeah, but the Aston has seemingly... The Alpine can't go to pace now, and the Aston has... Once free of the Alpine, suddenly decided he wants to drive a bit faster. And everyone else as well. The field is now suddenly splitting up. Once the first person has actually passed someone. But hey, I need to pass one more car to get actually back to my fabled P4. Yeah, we're actually gaining slightly on the Aston in front though. At least if we don't completely miss the corner. It is. I think the Alpine has a lot of fun with that. With the significantly faster in a straight line Audi. Also the Audi that can actually, well, stop into corners. In comparison to me. Tire pressures look good. That's a positive. So first third of the race done. GT3s have not shown up yet, but I mean they have to also carve their way through quite a few GT4s before they get to actually us. Still, I'm only gaining a few tenths every lap on the Aston in front. Major lock up there again. Not good for me. Should probably move the brake bias rearwards. It's really strange because I'm basically lapping still the same lap times as before. But everybody has suddenly decided that, oh yeah, we're gonna just drive faster. Oh hey, there's the GT3 leader, oh is it? No, it's a backmarker. That it doesn't know when to pick his battles finally. Step on the throttle, please, mate. I messed up there badly and cost me a lot of time on the car in front. And he's likely gonna clear the other guy in the straight, so...
Yellow flag is active.
See, my tires are already packing up, which is way early. Not too surprising, but it's also a bit annoying. Because it just means that I'm limited to where I can go. Yeah, I think in part this is one of the reasons why people don't really race the circuit, because it produces very boring races. Because you can, on a slow, you can pass here. that it's actually fucking competitive. I mean, I have tried the car before in a... Actually, I think twice I raced it before I really committed to the thing. And that was once at Spa, where it was a small GT4 grid, so it wasn't a big grid race. It was a very small GT4 grid, so I finished P2, but like it wasn't really representative. I didn't have a real clue where pace could go and anything. I don't think Spa is particularly one of the strongest circuits for this car. So I did race there. And then I tried the car again in Monza, where it absolutely did not work. It was horrid time. Okay, here comes actually the GT3 leader. And what sold me on it was what sold me in part on it was these 4 hours of Barcelona, where I led a sizable chunk of the race, and in the end another Maserati won it, so... I fought for a race win. Ooh! That is a tight battle there. Ooh! Oh, this is something. They're bumping. Oh, there goes both of them. The BMW is in the wall again. Okay, please just drive. You wanna pass me? Okay, do it. I mean, I couldn't grab the indicator in time to give you the indication that I'm gonna let you by, but you got the memo. That I've noticed you behind me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And they crash. Yeah. You have to crash in front of me and not in front of him, which would have been like, you know, useful.
Faster car coming up behind you.
And yeah, I think the Aston is still on the menu for us. We're gonna need to work for that one.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Losing to the car ahead in sector 1. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Just go for it, man.
Clear on the right.
Even if it costs me a few tenths, okay, you go up the inside as well.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
You guys are so lucky that we aren't as packed up as
On the left.
about 15 minutes ago, where we were nose to tail a GT4's leader group still. Now we are fairly spread out, so it's, you have actually a chance to get through the damn traffic.
Car on the right.
Could you just clear me? Oh, come on, you fucking piece of shit.
Clear on the right.
Shitbox.
Faster car approaching. Watch out.
Come on, dude.
We are at the halfway mark. Still on.
If you go up the inside, then go up the inside and just commit to it. You were already alongside, then just send it so you actually passed me. I can sort of vaguely make the corner.
Clear on the left.
Jesus Christ, how many cars there are.
The faster car is approaching.
I wanted to be on the left hand side, please. Okay, he's gonna pass me on the right. Ah, this is so awkward.
On the left.
How many are there? This is only the top 12 that so far gotten by.
Car is approaching.
There's another 12 also to come. The NSX is quite competitive on... I don't know if it's that competitive on this circuit specifically. So there's actually our competitor. He's gained a lot of ground with that traffic. I lost a lot of ground with the traffic. I've gone really unlucky there. Oh, but no. I say that, and then he gets eliminated. Ah, this guy is so unlucky. He got really, he got crashed off last race twice. I think even retired at that point. We picked up a freebie there from him last race when he came to the pits, I think, to repair, but this race... Man, this race has gone about as badly as the last one. There's the saying in German, or at least in my area of Germany, I'm sure einem geschenkten Gaul nichts Maul. You don't look a gifted horse in the mouth. Because you can pretty easily determine the health of a horse by looking at its teeth. Yeah, I mean something along the lines like that. Don't complain about what you've been gifted. Just go with it. Obviously the Alpine has now broken a bit of free. Okay. Broken free of the... Actually, not just of the... Where's the Audi gone? Because the Aston is behind him now. Right, about 3 seconds or so. The Alpine is about 3 seconds behind me. So that's the fun stuff. Hold 6-0 from the guy in front, but like, I'm not matching that at all. I am running away from the Alpine actually. There's more GT3s coming, oh god. Not too surprising. Now, considering when we got hit by the traffic, Leader's probably gonna hit us again, but like it's actually gotten past the halfway point in the meantime without noticing it. So there's that. I'm thinking is like the McLaren actually that slow that he's. Wasn't there a traffic car coming through, or is the McLaren so slow that he's backing the Porsche back into me right now? I'm not sure. I think there's two GT3s coming up. Are you gonna go for the move?
Car on the right.
Yeah, you
Clear
go.
on the right. Faster cars approaching. Watch out. Car on the right.
Ooh, that's not nice for me.
Clear on the right.
But he accounted for that, thankfully. Yeah, the Audi dropped back to like 20 seconds. Did he like pull over again to like let the GT3s by? Gotta need to check that on the replay afterwards because if that.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I think, however, the Porsche is gonna soon move by the. Yeah, he's just moved by the McLaren. But the Alpine must have taken some major damage or something that he's dropping so hard off right now. I mean, I'm sure that I didn't really damage him at all when I was fighting him. Although he's now also engaged in a battle with the Aston, so who knows. I'm acting like a Grim Reaper here. Yeah, we're gaining on the McLaren, it seems. I think the McLaren might have damage with how he's losing ground. Although it could have been also just traffic last time loss. Because now the gap is again stable. The pain point for the McLaren is that he has absolutely no high-speed cornering. So he can, compared to me, not attack down the main straight really. Because he understeers too much. Yep. It's doing pretty solid, considering I came in here with basically no fucking practice. And that includes my qualifying. Like, my 4 qualifying laps are my practice. This race. And that is battle for P2 actually ahead of us. Guy's actually doing pretty well here. The problem with passing people here is, well, it's generally difficult and it's not gotten easier if you can't brake. Although I can take the final corner faster than most, so... I guess there's some advantages and some disadvantages. The more these two battle, the more I'm actually having a chance to get close up on them. Because I think if they wouldn't battle, they would be faster than me. I mean, especially in these stages of the race, the tires are laying down. Especially with these conditions here. It's fucking odd. But we don't have that many laps anymore remaining either. It's only 11 minutes on the clock, really. think the Porsche is now escaping, so this chance for me to get one of them is diminishing. However, my P4 seems to be relatively stable. The Alpine can't go to pace, it seems now. Probably some damage. Okay. Oversteer over the top of the hill there. I think the McLaren was playing it close with the grass edge there. Yeah, matching the McLaren in front on pace. As long as he's not attacking, he's not really losing time to me. The gap is basically stable by 3 seconds. Although the final hit with traffic could change something, but I have this sneaking suspicion the leader might not come around in time. One back marker there, P16 overall, that is about 15 seconds behind us. A GT3 that's coming up to lap. Come on, go into second. This pedal shifter, man, I need to buy a new steering wheel, but it's like, hey. Like I spend about 100-200 bucks on a new Thrustmaster rim, or I spend about $1,000 on a new wheelbase and rim. Yeah, unfortunately, how it's like, oh, they're cheap bases. Like, no. When you actually add up the real cost for these things, it starts to very quickly snowball. Come on, go down. Oh, come on. Downshift already. Not much. There was a change of position ahead of us, which resulted in the Porsche passing the McLaren and the McLaren going, well, relatively slowly. But only relatively. Because he's still about 2 and a bit seconds ahead of me. Not quite able to really close him in. And there's not much time on the clock remaining either. To get the podium. Next car behind is a back muck. No, back. It's a GT3 back muck, okay? Oh, back muck. It's GT3 car coming around to lap us. Hello, brakes. I'm throwing it away right now. I'm losing actually ground on the McLaren in front instead of gaining. He is losing ground in these corners, but that's not surprising because, well, they're high speed in nature and the McLaren is absolute garbage in this shit. So if I can get to him, I could probably do something, but it's just if. That's the big word here. Yeah, Sector 3 seems to be his absolute nightmare. Well, Sector 2 is mine. I think that was the guy who crashed with the race leader. Was fighting for the race lead and then crashed. Hopefully he takes it a bit easier with us.
Yellow flag is set. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Sends it. Okay, I'm having him also fight for the next position, so kindly queue up and
Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
especially because you're gonna pass the other guy on the straight instead of in the middle of the corners where you're actually costing him time, which I need, because I didn't need to actually lose myself time, but it obviously had to work out that way, didn't it? That I lose the time because I get attacked mid-corner and he gets passed on the straightaway. And the race leader's about 10 seconds behind? Yeah, he's not that far behind, we're not really gonna meet him. Yeah, the guy got complete free pass there. And I lost about half a second this lap. I need to gain half a second, not lose it. I need to actually gain more than half a second. Interesting enough, he's relatively quick for this corner here still. Which I find interesting. Oh, come on! My tires are so second hand right now. Why do I have to fight this here on like the last rill of grip? Last groove here. He does lose a lot of ground in these two corners here. Ah, and I lose also because I've completely cocked up the apex there. God damn it. I did gain half a second. Grips and brakes have left the chat. And there comes the race leader, precisely when I didn't need him to come.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster cars.
Yeah. Looking at the time, I think we have one more lap after this. We're just too far back if he doesn't get held up badly here.
Car on the right.
Although it's looking more like I'm getting held up badly. Because in every situation that I could lose time due to traffic, I get just hit with... And he gets another free pass here on the straight, isn't he? Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. You just get so lucky with the traffic. I get constantly caught with it in the corners. Come on, turn. I would need to be about a second closer to have a shot, really. And we have now the heavy traffic coming in.
Faster car is approaching.
Oh no, a heavy lock up there.
Clear on the right.
Ah, that's not what I needed, for fuck's sakes. I just get so robbed here. I just would like this podium, goddammit, off this McLaren. He's not that fast. Come on, guys, hold him up for once. GT3 drivers could like do your job and hold the GT4s up. For once. Nice GT3 also behind. Okay, you lost a bit of time there. Oh, for fucking sakes!
Clear on the left.
I'm not happy about that.
Slow car ahead.
Could you please at least... Nah, it's not gonna change anything. Gonna finish here in a few seconds. It's unfortunate, it's so close but yet so far.
Lichten has finished the race.
Ah! Fucking hell.
Right lane, race is over. Good job. You did the best you could. Take
Hell,
it
what the hell is going on here? Unfortunate there. Just didn't quite have the pace in the end to secure the position. Man, we're actually really close to the race winner in GT4. Like, we finished only about, what is that, 8 seconds I think behind.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
P3 was about 5.5 seconds behind P2, which is about 7/10 behind. That's 6, 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. 7.5 seconds actually to race winner. Man, that is pretty good, in all honesty. A few more positions perhaps in qualifying, and these people are not completely driving away once just before the traffic, and I would have played a bit nice out. I could have fought perhaps for more than just P4 again. I mean, it's P4, it's still good. It's just, the podium was right fucking there. Right there. And I just got denied again. He actually complained at first, like Peter Williamson wrote, like some of you people can't drive. Who is Peter Williamson? Was it Williamson? Yeah, it's Williamson. Which guy is it in the long list of drivers? Yeah. Yeah, here Williamson. Okay, it's a GT4. Understandable. Have a good day. I thought it was perhaps a GT3. But GT4 makes at least a bit more sense. Right. Let's see, how bad were our tires done at the end of this? Some moderate flat spots in the front right. Oof. light blisters front left, front right, and rear left, and light grading on the rear left. Yeah, there is not particularly much surprise. The pace wasn't particularly that great at the end. Although, I mean, it was doing actually about as good as you usually expect out of this car. Which tells you something. Like, we were racing at 50-degree track temps, and the car was fine. The tires were fine, the car was fine. It's just, it's just about held on about this stuff. Which I think speaks a bit of volume about the performance of the Maserati around this track. It's actually, I think, good. We can say that Zandvoort is Maserati approved. Approved Maserati hunting routes. Despite that we couldn't like win or finish on the podium. But hey, consistent P4s are also something. Right, it's okay then. I mean, we completely dominated P5 and P6. They got just completely left in dust. The other Audi guy finished another like 30 seconds behind us. Was missing with us and Kayalami. The MUQU guy that was also there and Kayalami finished way down the order in P. It's 29 overall. It's but 10 positions behind us. Actually, there's a GT3 in between. Right. Okay then. We wanted to look at the replay, I think. Yeah, brief look at the replay. What the hell happened in this race? Zandvoort. Right, so let's just watch the start again. He just doesn't get out of the corner there. Is that Aston? And here I shove him basically. Luckily he did not run off the circuit and I basically nearly gifted him a position there. Like me shoving him basically saved the position for him. Because he was way further ahead than he actually should have been. So that worked really well in that sense for him. He is a bit all over me. Rally cross there. Oh yeah, some incidents. Could figure out what happens in that McLaren. Oh, I think it's a Ferrari actually. Happened to you, mate? Oh, he misses braking completely and just it takes it onto into the gravel here and avoids hitting everyone, but drops behind some of the GT4s there in the process. Yes, that's pretty fun. newbies. Alpine Esports. I mean, I guess it's the base game livery this one. It's same as the one for the Aston. Although with the Aston it's easy to figure out that this is British GT. This is not British GT. Because British GT has this GT4 sticker specifically. Right. This is where I try my first attempt on him. I'm way too far back for that. This time around, first attempt, he goes very early defensive there. And I go very wide. Well, the Audi is very far back, so it doesn't quite matter. Lock up here again. Yeah, that works. A few more laps then. I guess it happens then on this lap. Loses a bit of ground there, probably lifted slightly for confidence. Let's actually figure that out, we could just watch him. No, he's completely flat here. Feels like he might have lifted, but he didn't, so... he's definitely a bit sideways there. I'm a bit understeering there. In the slipstream now this time around. So he goes half defensive, but like then goes back to the racing line. I'm just like, ooh. Yeah. I just about get it pulled up the car. Unfortunately, I just locked the wheel slightly there under the brakes. So I tried to get it stopped, but yeah, I just leave about enough room there. I would say that is definitely fair. I'm now on the outside of this corner. He's not giving much room at all. But he runs wide there, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm at the inside of you, bitch, again. A bit wide there. He has to straddle out because he's running wide rather than me. Like, I'm giving him the room here. Although, I mean, in these like few meters, there's not much room there left. I think you have to use some of the grass there at that point if you're alongside. That's roughly the point where he's just also just gone. Because he's just struggling with understeer at that point. Just such an unnecessary message. Like, that is downright scary how I came out of nowhere there. It's like, he runs wide and I just like, run him down like... There's a slight touch that I actually didn't feel. Now he has to go defensive on the Audi because the Audi had a run through the corner, but... obviously couldn't quite deliver on that. Right. So we have to actually wait for the traffic hit at this point. Because then actually stuff starts happening finally. And that's the last backmark actually coming through. And there's actually the battle here for the lead. When did these two get side by side? Was it the final corner? Yeah, he was following him up to this point, apparently. Or maybe about trading positions through the traffic. Yeah, the beam was out of shape for the penultimate corner there, and then obviously had to slow down for me. And then they're now side by side here. Yeah, neither of each other giving much room there, I would say. Oh, and here the McLaren wasn't giving much room. Ah. Yeah, here the McLaren squeezes the beamer for like kind of no reason. This is why this contact happens, and then the contact here happens because he clips the inside curb there and gets bounced into the other car. That's what spins him around. Yeah, and he retired straight up. Oh, and this explains actually what happened to the Audi. Right, okay, so here, you know, he gets hit, runs into this wall. And what I don't quite understand here is he gets hit here, sent into his barrier, and he throttles up on the grass. Why, dude? That was stupid. In any case, just BMW to other things, I guess. But yeah, we did see that the Audi behind was also some way involved. Where's the Audi actually? Here's the Audi. He's dropped quite a bit of gap against the car in front. He's feeding it slowly throttle there. Actually this. Oh, there's an NSX coming. Ooh, the NSX does the same thing! Ooh, please don't drive into oncoming traffic. Okay, good. But yeah, that cost him basically the 30 seconds that he finished behind us. He got unlucky with the NSX here clipping the inside curb and getting bounced into him, but that's on the NSX there. The others gave enough room. So. The Alpine. Does the Alpine see the situation here? I mean, the situation is basically for the most part cleared at that point. Except that he has a wall bounce on his own. I mean, he was not able to go to pace once I had passed him. He was really struggling at that point. Starting to drop back quite rapidly. I don't quite know why. Obviously he's not as fast as I am on a straight line, but like, still, it's unusual to like become that much slower. It's not like he took damage or anything. Yeah, that doesn't quite make sense. Yeah, he's just losing time at this point. He's just driving slow. Guess the Alpine doesn't work in hot conditions very well. In any case, this is prior to the traffic right now. The Audi is right behind him. Well, relatively speaking. Actually, the Audi seems to be struggling even more than the Alpine for the final corner. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Probably messed up the previous corner. That's wheel spin. Stop letting the other guy by. Because he has the habit of just slowing down to a crawl to let people by. And I want to check if he still does that. If he's finally figured out after Kayalami that you shouldn't do that. You should not torpedo your races. Right. Actually, he's seemingly dropping a bit back already before. I have a feeling that is half throttle. I think that is not full throttle there. But I can't quite prove it. I think that's just a mistake or something. I think he actually stayed in the throttle there. He just lost some time there. Fair enough, that's a normal dive there. And two race leaders coming by. Yeah, and the Alpine gets lucky past on the straightaway there. And again, he eats a bit too much curb. What the hell is he doing there? That is intentionally hugging the inside. Like, come on, run the track with in this case. I guess that's one way to ensure you have the correct line into the next corner. I feel like there's a bit more aggression in the traffic here for me. He just up and I think, and here's obviously the accident happens. He gets spun there. And I think all the traffic is at this point gone. So I think he's not encountering any more traffic at this rate. Next, yeah, this guy's a few corners behind actually. But that car seems to retire straight up. What the fuck happened there? Audi and Audi violence. What the fuck happened there? What the fuck? Okay, I need my hands to make angry Italian gestures. What the flying fuck was that? Come on, guys. You have one job. I don't quite understand why he's waiting at the side of the track. It's absolute carnage here. Just continue on, mate, at that point. Like, sure, you dive bomb the guy. Here, fine. But he rejoins like an absolute moron, takes out the, he basically hits two cars, collects a third, actually into an accident. The other two, like, somehow just survive with some minor damage. But yeah, you just stop. Why are you stopping in the middle of the circuit? Okay, I guess he couldn't see where the fuck everybody was going. But then he pulled over here instead of just going. Just stop caring about the free. You waited for him. You clearly waited for him. He had a massive shot on his own. And it is stupid to wait because there's just, the track is basically blocked from the carnage you two created. What the flying fuck was this stuff? It's like, come on. You have one job and it is doing rejoins, and you just cannot figure out how to rejoin a circuit. Christ on a stick. I guess. Stay on the left hand side. Yeah, he just got fucked. He saw there was a gap and then the gap wasn't there anymore. And the Audi here wants to wait, and he's just, he does get across the track while there's traffic coming, but God, this is not a fun position to be in as a driver. For sure. But he seems to wait till he's clear. He could have gone out there, but like he didn't. And then he stalls. Come on. Why are you retiring now? I think he's calling it now. Yep, he retired as well. Alright. Jesus. What the hell are we witnessing in terms of like... It's like I'm suffering brain damage here. From the negative skill these people have displayed here. Here's the Audi 3. It happens on this lap here. Yeah, it happens behind this guy, which is why he's escaped it. He just about escaped the carnage there. That means still he has some traffic behind him. Seems like he's staying on the throttle actually. Lines there. The GT3 comes here fast, easy peasy. I guess but on the upshift the car loses so much drive. Yeah. I guess there's just so much drive loss on the Audi when you upshift out of that corner. Nope, didn't want to go there. Comes the race leader. Yeah, it seems he has actually figured out how to do traffic as a GT4. Although he just was unfortunate in one circumstance where somebody took him out. I think he lifted there. But honestly, at this point, I think he didn't have actually much to gain or lose at all. Well, yeah, he finished here. Yeah, he finished about a full lap ahead of the next car. That can't be right. Let me pull our official results up briefly. Because a full lap, that can't be right. So I should be down for unless I get the results. So. Right, where did he finish again? Here he finished. Yeah, next car is same lap actually, but about 40 seconds behind. So yeah, he did absolutely have nothing to gain at the end there. So him letting all these guys just go there right there. Like, oh holy shit. Like he's just like, what the flying fuck, the NSX again now. The NSX slides out, I was like, oh my goodness gracious, what the fuck is happening there? He only just casually does a 360 here. It's the NSX had absolutely. Let's watch this from back here. Enjoy. Just the absolute carnage is about to happen. NSX is slow there. Goes slightly defensive, but he goes more defensive. Ooh, there's barely any room. Yeah, I mean, the Audi forced into the gap that wasn't really there in the beginning, but what the fuck was that afterwards? I'm sorry, but the car is there. You need to at that point give room. Yeah, okay, he was actually outside of track limits when he started the pass. Here, he's actually outside of track limits completely. To get alongside him. Give me... You could start arguing like... Because he's starting to have some overlap. Let me just reduce the speed of this so I can actually stop at the right spot. Yeah, we can start that he's arguing that has overlap at this point. It's like he has... he's barely with a tire on the line at that point. Actually, let's fast forward back 5 seconds in front, and if we just slowly reverse... hey, I fast forwarded by precisely 5 seconds, and it's like... reverts it and fast... or whatever. Reverse it again. Like, yeah, he is moving actually here to block its last seconds. He's in reaction moving, which is a bit of a problem there. But the problem is, as long as he doesn't have an overlap, like, you can basically violate the other person completely, and it's just like, sorry, but he's allowed to basically ruin you nearly. Right, he makes himself just enough room at that point, and then he just, I think, slightly drifts wide there. Yeah, he does drift to the left, that's the problem here. He's trying to open up the corner. The NSX isn't quite willing to open up the corner because he's still alongside the GT4. And that's what starts the accident here, which is just bizarre. Like, that shit is bizarre stuff. I guess because of the contact. So, yep. Yeah, he couldn't brake any earlier. So he flies off the circuit there. And the Porsche is the laughing third in this bundle. Yeah, really, because the BMW. Because the NSX chops himself off there. I'm sorry, but like, yeah, he probably shouldn't stick his nose in there, but like, you just chopped across him. It's just, this is a fun one as well to judge, because the NSX is right there. The Beamer is there, and then he just... They brake both. He doesn't brake early enough kind of to back out, but like it's not quite enough, and the NSX just chops across him, and it's just... the margin just wasn't quite there, unfortunately. I think, in all honesty, that must be a racing incident. 3 cars spun in 3 corners. How? Oh, that is awkward as all heck. The Beamer's cutting a tight line and the NSX is not. And it's not working out. I think again actually a racing incident for this one. As stupid as it sounds, I think that one is a racing incident. The front stretch, I've not gonna judge that shit. Like that's just too insane. But this one here, I think either NSX or the Beamer, or the racing incident again. I think he is well and truly rejoined the circuit already. So that is fair. But he's just not thinking at this point and just clips the other guy. No, he does not wait for the other guy. Although he has diffuser damage from this, so you can see that this NSX is just not turning it up, but he took a knock on the rear end, rear wing, and diffuser are not working anymore. And the car just really completely goes away from him. He's just out of the race from that second impact. It's so unfortunate because it's right towards the end here of the race. And this entire stuff goes down there. Okay, here's our Audi. That's what we care about. No, I didn't want to skip there. Okay, there's the carnage. He's letting the GT3 for this point by again. But as I said, he has absolutely massive gap to the car behind. I think he sort of has a clue now how far to do this. I think we're just gonna see him slow down again. Yeah, he's off the throttle there to let these two by. And then lets also the Audi by. I think the Audi isn't even for position with these guys because that was the Audi that got that caused that massive pile up with his rejoin. So yeah. Alright, what happened with these two actually? Because they fought here towards the end. I mean, he can still see me at this rate here right now. It's about halfway point here. I guess he just keeps dropping time to me. Here's the Aston behind him. Let's watch from the Aston. You can see me in the distance a bit, I think. And there he goes by, actually. He gets actually out of the way quite a bit of the McLaren there. What the heck is he doing? Boy oh boy! Oh yeah, we haven't watched actually him getting eliminated. Right, we've even missed that part. Let's watch him pass the Alpine. There comes the McLaren back fast. Okay. Does he make it this time? Ooh, that got close again. But that set up the overtake for the Aston there. And there he is on the outside line, and that's just not gonna work for the McLaren. For the Alpine. Just not gonna work. And that's the position for the Aston. Well, probably. I mean, he is close by still, find it. Oh no, that's McLaren. mean, they still finished quite far down on me, so I don't know. They're about 18 seconds Papa's behind me. So I still don't quite know what happened down there. Ah, re. Good. And there's the absolute massive battle pack coming up on the. Oh! Just a bunch of BMW drivers in battle here. Mixing with the Aston. Goodness gracious, that wasn't very close there. Okay, there's the first bump there, and I think he gets eliminated behind. Could I kindly have him? Because we know he definitely took some damage there because he hit the wall there. Yeah, the Porsche sticks his nose in there. That's on the Porsche. And then he gets hit again from the Porsche, so that's aero damage on the back. Ouch. So that makes it really puzzling what the hell happened to the Alpine, because this guy was driving with so much damage, and he was faster than the Alpine. What happened with the Alpine, for goodness sake? That he's going so slow that this guy can close back in on him and pass him. This is just so strange. This car just looks immaculate. And it definitely took some damage there, so it didn't really take much damage. I mean, he hit the wall once. I know that. Oh, but like, outside of that, did he fuck up somewhere? We don't know it. It is really puzzling. What the hell happened with the Alpine space? It's just it evaporated so hard that it damaged Aston could compete still with it. Well, in any case, that's enough for tonight. I went on. Oh, actually, we did watch him getting eliminated, right? I was about to say, wait, did we watch him getting eliminated? Yes, we did. Yes. It's fine. We did actually do that. So, okay, I got pings from everywhere but there. Which I guess is something. No, I don't want that. Please just stop doing shit like that. And mark the pit skill as red. Okay. Then grab PLR. Well, let me briefly figure out who the... Yeah, Vince has in the NSX. So yeah. I think that packs it up. Yeah, just over 2 hours in total. That was, I think, successful enough, I suppose. Actually, what are the standings? It could be interesting to see. How are the standings in the championship? Standings. Okay, there's GT3 standings, not particularly interesting for us. We are P4, unsurprisingly, in the standings. Adam Long is still in front of us somehow. I think due to Better finish. Nico is actually behind us. Wait a second. What is the scoring here? Okay. Wait. Is it done manually or something? Because there's no scoring automatically set up. That's strange. Seems because Zandvoort. Yeah, they seem to adjust the points in the standings manually, which I find very interesting. Why they don't do it automatically, assigns points and then adjust them. Yeah, points adjusted. They literally assign you the points as a points adjustment. That is a really weird way of doing it, but there's 100 points for winning, 90 for second, 82 for third, and 75 for fourth, so I'm at 150 points now. Paul Rover has won twice, so he's at 200. McLaren finished P3 and P2 once, so he's at, what is that, 172? Adam Long has finished P3 and P6, so he is at, what is that, 125, I think? At 127, sorry. Nico finished, I think, P7 or so, something like that. It would mean he has about, what is that, 130 points? Yeah, I can't add up. Oh yeah, I've miscalculated. The other guy's 147. Not 127, 147. He is at, Nico's at 130, I think, if I didn't mess up my memory and math. Where's the Porsche coming from that actually won this, finished in P2 this race? He must have come out of nowhere. Because there's no Porsche in the front of the standings of race 1. Wilfried Robson finished P10 in race 1. It's the only Porsche driver there. Results for race 2. Who is it? Jackson. No, wait, that's GT3. Ryan Barrington Smith. Yeah, I think this guy didn't even finish race 1 or some shit like that. So I don't know where he is scored. It's set scored at 150, so I'm up to P3 in the championship. Yay! But and I'm at 50 points already behind 3-1. No. Okay. Well then. Let's pull up my overlay and finish this, actually. Right, when is actually the next race? Yeah, the next race is, I think, the Misano race for SRXP. Except I do something over the weekend. Have to still see about that. It's a bit interesting. One race cancelled. The other one decided to the other one is looking likely we're doing it, and well, I mean, we could just, run what's it called? GRG, I guess, which is also this weekend, but actually we could check out how many drivers that signed up for GRG. God, fuck you, pit skill, with all your, hourly races, because it just clogs up the fucking list when you're in your community. It's really unnecessary and useless. Right, GOG, 4 hours of... Is it Spa? Spain. Okay. Because I was irritated because the image was clearly Barcelona. Right, Barcelona. 9 teams signed up. Wow. Well, there's actually... No, everybody seems... I think there's one team that might have another teammate. Yeah, Off the Pace Racing has no teammates with their MUQU either. How's actually the championship standings looking for you? God, I'm checking all of these things out instead of doing my stream. I know. Where is it? GOG in my Discord listing. I think it's in here. Yeah, it is. GOG, summer endurance list. No, that doesn't. Where's the standings for it? Is the announcements? There's a promo for the Fathers of Solder, but nobody cared. Hey, where's the results? I know they've posted it at one point. Oh, there it is, race results. Standings after Shanghai. It's not race room. No, it cares about race room. Yeah, that's TCR World Series results. Where's the race? Here's the race results. Right, here's the standings. Finally. Off the Pace Racing here. Kind of missed that, but that's the 22 count up to 94. 94 cars actually on 48 points. Paredes RT is leading the championship there. Off Pace Racing 22 was in contention but got disqualified actually in Solder due to not swapping drivers, which was stupid because I think they finished like pretty well still anyway. Yeah, Paredes RT is running their usual BMW M4 with 3 drivers for a 4-hour event, and that's busy. Yeah, the 94 cars only run 2 races. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 teams that have like scored more than 35 points. There's 4 teams that have actually like competed in this championship proper. And then there's 3 teams that have won a race. With 200Q Motorsports, Gridfinder Racing and Team Irish each driving a single race and winning it. And here's, funnily enough, there's another section of like guys that have run only 1 race and finished P3. And there's 1 team that finished P2 once and never raced again. But yeah, only 1 team has actually done all 3 races, and they finished P2 actually last time around. And in the next 3 teams actually have finished only 2 races. So yeah, go figure, they're not. Which is why just like the lead team is basically uncatchable due to the point system being pretty well, let's just say pretty easy to overcome. Frankly, like there's just too many points on offer just for finishing. Which makes it very unattractive if you're coming later into the championship to actually compete for the championship. It's like, oh yeah, I can win a race, but like these people are so slow that it's like you have to basically have an aneurysm to not win against them. I'm sorry, but like it's okay. The 94 car, I think, actually put up somewhat of a fight in Solder till they died at the end. But somewhat putting up a fight is like, well, we headed with 0 practice into this event. Granted, we were running a Bentley, So we had the best car, but like, whatever. We could have showed up with a, not with a writer, but like anything slightly better than a writer, and we would have had a very similar result here. Like we could have showed up with a MUQU warming against them. And they were also showing up with M4s and stuff, so it's not like we're unbalancing the scales too much. Right. Okay then, let's end this here. Right. Bye bye.